As a cake decorator, we eat with our eyes first before digging with the fork. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here for your first time, hello and welcome. Into this video, I will be showing you how I decorated this PAW Patrol cake for an amazing 1-year-old birthday. Stay tuned and let's do this together. First, we will make our buttercream that we are going to use today. So beginning with the 4 sticks of butter, I will be pouring that in to the standalone mixer. Just watch as I do this. So 4 sticks butter equals 2 cups of butter or 450 grams of butter. It's the same thing. So I put my dough hook and I will warm up the butter for a little bit before adding in my icing sugar. So yeah, I beat that, and now I'll be adding 4 cups of icing sugar. I first of all added 2 cups, then I mixed on a slow speed, and then I added a 1/4 cup of milk. That is how it looked like. Now I'll be adding the rest of the 2 cups of sugar, but first I stop to scrape the sides so everything gets combined. Now I'm adding the 2 cups of sugar. And I continue to mix. Then I added 2 teaspoons white food coloring as well as 2 tablespoons vanilla extract. The food coloring was to make the buttercream look extremely white, immaculate white like I wanted. And also, when mixing earlier, you saw that it was cream white, but I wanted immaculate white. So yeah, I stopped to scrape the sides. Once that was done, I was ready to frost my cake. I had already baked these cakes. This was my decadent chocolate cake. Check the link above to watch. First, I baked it the previous day and I refrigerated it. Now, I took it out of the refrigerator. I used a serrated knife to just clean it off, as well as I wet the cake with simple syrup or sweet syrup. This is the same mixture of water, sugar, and a little bit of vanilla extract to give flavor. Now I will line in some buttercream that I made earlier. I used brown sugar to make this buttercream because I wanted the caramel taste in the buttercream. So yeah, then I will be layering the chocolate cake with my milk flavored cake. Check the link above to watch how I made this cake. It's amazing and tastes so good. I also use a serrated knife to scrape off some sides to make it look even. And then I will be using the simple syrup or the sweet syrup to help moist the cake. I don't do this often, but sometimes I do it if I know the cake is going to be staying in the refrigerator for a while. So I put this sweet syrup to help moist the cake. Now I am using the milk flavored cake on top of the chocolate cake, and also I dampened it a little bit with the sweet syrup. Once that was done, I started to crumb coat. Crumb coating is like locking in all the crumbs of your cake, because when you're doing the final coating, you don't want any crumbs lingering around, right? So yes, you first of all crumb coat to lock in the crumbs, and then you refrigerate or you put in the freezer for about a few minutes and you continue. I noticed earlier on that the sides were not really even, so I used a serrated knife, if you noticed before, to just trim the sides to make sure they turn out even. So yeah, just continue to watch as I do this. If you're here for your first time, hello, you're very welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notification bells so that when next I upload a video, you'll be notified and you will watch. Crumb coating was done and refrigerated for a few minutes. Now I'm doing the final covering of the cake, still using the buttercream frosting that I made earlier. So continue to watch. When covering your cake with buttercream, just keep watching, covering any holes that you see, covering any places that look opened. Just keep doing that again and again, and once that is set, you can now use your bench scraper to scrape the sides like I'm doing right now. When you use a bench scraper, you angle it such that you pull it towards you, and as you're pulling it towards you, you stop to give a smooth finish. Usually, crumb coating of frosting sheet cakes are very tricky, but with practice and experience, you are going to get it. To all my old subscribers, my returning subscribers, those who always comment on my videos, I really love you. Thanks so much for all you do. Thanks so much for staying on top of your game to always come back to watch. Yep, I think I am close to getting to where I want this to look like. So yep, after doing that, I left it in the refrigerator overnight to really set in, for like about 10 hours to really set in, so that I will be very comfortable working on it. I started by using my yellow frosting. I added yellow coloring to the frosting I made earlier. And using the star shape, I piped the bottom of the cake. Using the star tip, I piped the bottom of the cake. Later on, I also mixed the frosting with blue coloring to get this color. Again, this is a PAW Patrol theme cake, so everything will fall around the PAW Patrol colors. Continue to watch as I do this. Sorry, I'm having some sort of a tight throat or a cold, so my voice might sound different, but again, I am so sorry. Continue to watch. I love piping with the star tip. It just makes it so easy, and it produces nice roses or nice star-shaped things. So, yep. Continue to watch and continue to learn. Usually, as a cake decorator, you try to cover any holes that you find or decorate any place that doesn't look nice to your eyes. Again, it's just all about eyeballing, looking at something that doesn't look nice, trying to fix it so it looks very nice and very appealing. Again, remember, the cake inside already tastes so good, so you want the outer appearance to be perfect too. So I just used I continued to use the piping tip or the piping back to decorate the cake. I just made the borders, and I had already pre-made these simple decorations, so I'm just putting them on the cake to complete the decorations. Yep, that's the PAW Patrol logo and the paws. For the different characters, I did print them out on a cardstock paper, and I carved them out, and using a toothpick as well as some safety glue, I just stuck the carved characters on the toothpick, and I let it dry. And now I am using my green colored buttercream to just produce some grass effect, as if the characters are sitting on grass. Again, just want to mimic what the picture of the original request looked like. So that is what I am doing. So I'm just doing some final touches, some finishing touches to make sure everything looks good. And again, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Turn on your post notification bells for future uploads. We are almost there. Everything looking so nice, so clean. Yep. And the person who had the cake loved the cake. This was the final look, and that is how it looked like inside. Please check the link above to watch last week's video where I showed you how to make an Umbro chocolate cake. And don't forget, life can get bitter, eat cake to make it sweet. Until next week Friday, see you all, bye, and enjoy your day.